Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got lots of deadlift footage for you. It was probably one of our toughest workouts this prep, just because we took a couple of days off last week, so it was really tough. I was working with 80%, so 80 to 85%. So I started out 85%, which was 200, and I did 2 sets with that. I had to get 5 sets of 4, and I went down to 80%, which was 190, and finished my last 3 sets with that. Taylor was working with 70% for her, which is 250, because she's freaking strong on her deadlifts, and so she did 5 sets of 7 with 250. But you can just see the look of death in our face because it was just a really tough workout. But I'm gonna let that footage play out. So here's my last warm-up set. I warm up usually starting out with 95 pounds and then 135, and then just slowly moving up from there. And so this was just my last warm-up set at 185 pounds. And then this, today we're also facing away from the mirrors so we can get used to not having a mirror to look at, because at our meet we're not going to have a mirror or anything to look at when we do any of our squats or deadlifts or anything, so we're just trying to get used to that. And then this is my first set. I started out with 85%. When we do our working sets, we do 70 to 80%, or 80 to 90, or 90 to 100. So I started out with 85 thinking I could do it, and after I realized how tough it was. I was able to get 4 reps done, and then another, but I had to decrease later. And then Taylor's working sets are with 250, that's her 70%. So she's doing 5 sets of 7 reps. So then for my second set, I did stick with 200 pounds still. You can see that we're kind of struggling with our reps today, but as long as you get those reps in, then it counts. So for 80%, we try to get between 20 and 30, and then for 70%, we try and get 30 to 40 reps. So this is my last set with 200 pounds, and I just knew there was no way I could do 3 more sets with it and actually get the full reps with good form. So it's important to be able to hit your form and get all of the reps in. So for the next set, I decreased. Taylor, however, is very strong, and she was able to finish all 5 sets with her 250 pounds. So this is my 3rd set out of 5, and I dropped down to 190 pounds, which is about 80% for me, and it was just a lot more workable, and my form was better. And so that's what's important, is making sure you can get your form while getting those reps in, because that's how you get stronger. There's no point of getting your reps in if you're not going to do them with the right form, so it's always really important to be aware of that. This is Taylor's 3rd set with 250. She makes 250 look super easy. I think her max right now is over 300, so she's going to be doing very well at our meet and being able to pull way over 300, which is great for her weight class. And this is set number 4 for me. I'm starting to really struggle at this point. For one, I didn't eat enough food before this workout. All I had was an apple on the way to the gym, and then I realized like I was still starving, so I had half of a Lenny and Larry's cookie when I got to the gym. That's just definitely not enough when you're going into deadlifts because it's a full body exercise, so I definitely should have had a lot more calories beforehand just to be able to give me some more energy to get through. But like I said before, we did take a couple days off from the gym, so we were really sore from our squat day, and then we just hadn't been as frequent as we usually are with our deadlifts, so it was a little hard to jump back into it, especially with me going back into 80% right away. So Taylor used to train with wrist wraps for every single deadlift session, but they are not allowed in the USAPL powerlifting guidelines. So we're training without them. I never have trained with them, so it wasn't that big of a transition for me. But once she gets further into her sets and a little bit harder, she does typically throw them on just whenever we get to that struggle point. Just because forearm strength or grip strength, sometimes it can be weaker or lagging, especially when she's pulling 250 pounds for 5x7. This is finally my last set. You'll be able to see how relieved I am once I got through it. I really was focusing on my breathing just for that extra push. I suck in right before the lift and then breathe out once I get to the top. And then on my very last rep, I hold it at the top for as long as possible just to make sure I really pull through, push through the glutes, and use my grip strength and just really tighten up and lock out at the top. Are they even? Did you forget? This whole time I've been freaking out because I see that way over there. I'm like, is it even? I thought that was my fault for a second. Sorry. Oh my. I'm like worrying about my hip because I can feel it popping. That looks so easy. I was like, I know. Is that side light for you? Now I gotta chill for a second. Take 2. Yeah. So that was our deadlift footage for today. I'm really proud of the progress we're making. My original, when I first started powerlifting, my first deadlift max was 180. So the fact that I'm able to pull 200 and 190 for 5 sets of 4, that's a lot of progress, and I'm really happy with that. I want to be able to pull more than 250 for our meet in January, so we'll probably max out one more day before the meet. So I'm really excited to see the progress that we're making. My arms are like dying, so I barely can hold this camera. But just another update is that my cut is going to be starting like today, for one, because I have been like dirty poking for a while, basically eating whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, however much I wanted, and My lifts were great. I felt great. I don't look that bad. So, I mean, you know, YOLO. But I have to weigh in at 125 is the class I'm trying to get into in January. So I'm just going to start reeling my diet in. I really don't need to cut that much calories. So my goal is to not do any cardio and then to keep my calories pretty high so I'm never hungry and it doesn't affect my lifts, and to be able to hit 125, which shouldn't be a problem because that's usually about my average weight. So right now I'm a bit above average because I've been eating whatever I want. So I'm hanging around 130 right now. A lot of it is water weight. So I just kind of want to lean out just a little bit, obviously hit my weight class, but I really don't want to sacrifice my strength for it. If you've been following me for a while, you'll see that my competition, my stage weight was 115. And I mean, I don't think I look that far off. So in the past, my competition was in March. So in the past 9 months, I've definitely put on a lot of muscle. So I think I'll look pretty lean at 125. So I'm really excited to see that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep my calories high, but you know, reel in my diet, make cleaner choices, and track them. So I'm probably starting my calories out around, or my carbs at least around 200, and I'm just gonna see how I look and how I feel doing that for about a week or two. And we'll see from there. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.